Hey guys, Effie here. I'm back with another holiday project today using our vintage Christmas block, which is a 4x6 photopolymer clear stamp. So I started off by stamping the large block image onto some watercolor paper using VersaFine pigment ink in the black hue. And the watercolor paper that I'm using today is Canson XL 40-pound paper. It's fairly inexpensive. It comes about 30 sheets per pad, and I just kind of cut them down to size. So after I finish stamping the image onto the watercolor paper, I just pour on some clear embossing powder and then I hit the whole thing with my heat tool. Now you can leave the project as is, but I wanted to add a little bit of color. And to do that, I just use my Zig Clean Color Real Brush Tip markers. For my sentiment, I'm using my wine red Zig marker and I'm kind of just adding slight lines along the outlines of the sentiment, and then I'm going to blend the color out with a fine tip Aqua brush. I'm using a Pentel fine tip brush for my project today. So I'm just going to color in the rest of my sentiment. I'm going to speed up the process here and kind of skip over some because as you can see, it's just painted the same way throughout the entire sentiment. Once I finish watercoloring my sentiment, I'm going to move on to the greens on my block. So for my greens, I'm going to use May green and marine green. May green is the lighter hue, marine green is the deeper hue. Coloring with Zig markers is very easy. I just kind of swipe the brush along the image and then I blend the color out with the water brush. So it doesn't take a lot of effort. I'm not taking too much care to add that much detail. I'm just swiping a little bit of color and then blending the color out with my paintbrush. So once I finish with my greens, I'm going to go in with my red Zig marker and I'm just going to add a little bit more color to the poinsettias and the berries. Once the reds and greens are finished, I'm almost done here. I'm just going to take my beige Zig marker and color in the deer that are on both sides of my sentiment, and we're almost done with our vintage Christmas block card for today. This is a really great stamp set to have if you need to mass produce a holiday card, or even if you just need a really quick holiday card to make on the fly, because you can just stamp it and add just a little bit of color. All the work is done for you due to the design of the stamp. After I finish coloring, the card is basically finished. All you need to do is just cut it down, or you don't have to cut it down. If it's already an A2 size panel, you can just pop it up onto a card base and the Christmas card is now done. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick and easy holiday project. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.